Hey guys, what's up? I've been seeing a couple of these videos on YouTube about what is in my dock is the title of most of them, so I decided that I would do a video on what is in my dock. Alright, so first up we have Google Chrome. I used to be a big Firefox user, and then I was looking up like Chrome versus Firefox, and I noticed that Firefox actually runs slower. Google Chrome opens a lot quicker. I mean, it's opening pretty slow now because, as you can see, my CPU usage is at 55%. It was at 80 something, and that's because I'm using Camtasia Recorder. As you can see, I am a Windows 7 guy, and anyway, so this is Google Chrome. This is what I use for most of my web browsing. Next up is Audacity 1.3 Beta Unicode. This is very neat. It's very cool for recording audio and editing, but that's not the main one I use for editing. Next up is Picasa 3. This is a good photo editor. I'm not going to say it's a great photo editor because it's not. But if you just want a simple photo to edit, let's just say we want to edit this picture of these palm trees. Very simple interface, crop, straighten, red eye. I'm feeling lucky. Auto contrast, auto color, retouch, text, and fill light. Very simple. Very, very simple. Okay, let's exit out of that. Next up is MySpace IM. I don't use this as much anymore because it eats up CPU usage. Look at that, 87%, 97%, just because I'm running MySpace IM. And of course I have Recorder open. And MySpace IM isn't even loaded up yet. So yeah, I don't even use that anymore. Okay, next up is Camtasia Studio 7, which takes forever to open, so I'm not going to open right now. I'm currently using Camtasia Recorder, so I can't open that. Next up is Skype. I love Skype. I love the updated video interface. It looks so much better than it used to. If you want to Skype me, it's FNC, Pre-Show Radio. All one word, FNC, Pre-Show Radio. Next up is Photoshop. Photoshop also takes a little while to open, so I'm not going to open that yet. But you can check out my review on it when it's up. And Photoshop is great. I don't use this for editing photos at all. Never have, probably never will. I use it for all my graphic designs for my website, mrpaintball.tk or mrpaintball.ucause.com. And you all know how to spell Mr. Paintball, not MRPA8NTBALL. That's how you spell Mr. Paintball. Next up is Corel PaintShop Photo Pro X3. This is the best photo editor that I have. I love it, I love it, I love it. If I'm going to edit a video and I just want to hardcore edit a video, I don't want to just do it in Camtasia Studio 7, I have to have Corel Video Studio Pro X3 because I used to use Windows Movie Maker, but then I realized that it doesn't handle MOV. So I had to get Corel Video Studio Pro X3. Next up is Webcam Max. This is an excellent webcam program. It's $79.99 or higher. I'm not sure anymore. Next up is Minicam 2.4. This is an excellent one if you're looking for free. Next up is EOS Utility. Now, EOS Utility is for my Canon EOS Rebel XS. It's a digital SLR camera. So you get that so you can remote shoot and all that and view everything. I don't have it hooked up, so. Next up is Microsoft Security Essentials. That's just my antivirus. Photoscape is another good photo editor, a lot better than Picasa though. But as you can see, I have a lot of photo editors. Next up is VZ Access Manager. This is for my mobile 3G broadband internet. Next up is Nations Photo Lab Rose, or Rowies. This is, I upload the picture, pay $10, and they send it to me professionally printed. Next up is AIM. If you want to AIM me, it's Dylan Terrell 1, DYLANTERRELL 1, or you can look in the description. All of my info will be down there. Next up is Mixcraft 5. This is what I use for all my audio editing. If I want to do a studio cover on something, or if I just want to mess around, add some sound effects, that's what I use. Sometimes this is what I use to DJ. I don't do professional DJing, but I do DJ for my home parties and stuff. I do a little of that, or for my sister's home parties. And next up is Photomatix Pro X, or Photomatix Pro 3. I want to show you this, guys. Actually, I'll just show you a picture that I made with Photomatix Pro X3. It makes what's called HDR photos, which are beautiful, guys, and I mean beautiful. Look at this picture. Once it loads, I don't even know how much CPU usage I'm using right now. Look at that. These make beautiful pictures, and it's simple. It's 2 clicks of a button. You just hit generate HDR image and select your 2 photos. It is they make beautiful photos, and I mean beautiful. Look at that, 100 CPU usage. Anybody got any tips on how to get that down? I truly don't know. I'm thinking it's because of the Camtasia recorder. Don't know. Okay, next up is TweetDeck. Of course I use TweetDeck. That's my Twitter client. Who doesn't use TweetDeck though, right? I mean, a lot of people don't. I mean, I have all my mentions right here, all my friends, Facebook status updates, MySpace friend statuses, Facebook photos, Facebook wall posts, and MySpace friend activities. Okay, minimize that. Next up is iTunes, which my CPU usage is still at 100% for some reason. I have no clue why. Probably Camtasia Recorder. But iTunes usually does open a lot quicker than this. It's because of my CPU usage. It's at 100%. I used to have Rainmeter, guys, but then I got rid of it because I'm like, why take stuff off my computer? Or like, why take hard drive space off my computer when Windows 7 has gadgets? Yes, I'm a Windows 7 user, as I already said. I just have Rocket Dock, if y'all were wondering. Rocket Dock. There's a link to everything in the description, including all these, and eventually all these reviews. I have all my music, and as you can see, TweetDeck just popped up again. And then last but not least, have my recycle bin, which everything has been deleted out of. And that, guys, is what is in my Windows 7 Rocket Dock. So thanks for watching, and please subscribe.